Well, good morning, kindergarten friends. Guess what? I have one of my favorite all-time authors right here, and Skippyjon Jones is one of my favorite stories. And this was called Skippyjon Jones Snow What? Okay, so let's put our hands down, sit up so we can be good listeners, and I will try and read this to you this morning. I also got new glasses, so we might have to, we'll see how this goes, okay? Here we go. Skippyjon Jones, Snow What? And Skippyjon Jones is what kind of an animal? A Siamese cat. Yeah, but he doesn't think he's a Siamese cat. He thinks he's a Chihuahua. He thinks he's a dog. Here we go. Skippyjon Jones loves to play in the snow with his sisters, Jezebel, Jujubee, and Julie Boo. Those are his sisters' names. Says, and this melted Mama's heart faster than a bowl full of butter on a hot beach. Come on in, mitten kittens, called Mama Junebug Jones. Time for some hot catnip cocoa. With marshmallows, begged the girls. And ice cubes, asked Skippy. Don't need ice cubes, Mr. Pillow, said Mama, but we need to pick out a book. Snow White, gushed the girls. It's our favorite fuzzy tail. Fuzzy tail, schmuzzy tail, declared the kitty boy. I don't like that story, he said, making a disagreeable face. Then he stomped off to his room, carrying a tray of ice cubes. Why do you think he wants ice cubes for his hot cocoa? Sid?
Not too hot.
Yeah, it's not too hot. Do you sometimes do that? I sometimes do too. I don't ever want my hot cocoa to be too hot. I burnt my tongue on it the other night. Listen here, Grumpy Gums, said Mama, following close behind. Your sisters have listened to your favorite books without even once giving me one of those looks. So come have your hot cocoa and do what is right. And who knows, Snugglebug, you might love the tale of Snow White. Nuh-uh, said Skippy. I don't think so. Suit yourself, Tater Tot, said Mama Junebug. But you don't know what you're missing.
Locking the door.
Let's find out. Oh, Skippy knew what he was missing, all right, and that was bouncing on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I know what I'm missing. A fuzzy white cat, a prince, and some kissing. Yuck, said Skippy, wiping his mouth with the back of his paw.
I think I've seen this
Have you?
story before.
Then he popped over to his mirror and using his best Spanish accent, he said, Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the handsomest chihuahua of them all? Why, it's you, Senor Skip, replied the chihuahua in espejo. And the bravest, declared the kitty boys as he prepared for his long journey to his closet. Then, as always, he began to sing in a muy soft voice. Oh, my name is Scapito Fresquito, and I know an old fuzzy tailito. It's got plenty of light. It's got plenty of fights, but no one wears tights, and that's the best part, Miss Amigos.
I clapped with you.
Back on the couch, Junebug had begun reading to the girls. Once upon a pillow sat a beautiful cat princess. Her fur was as white as snow, her eyes were as black as coal, and her whiskers were full as burp. My tummy, added Jujubee, burping. That was a good story, said the sisters, running off to play. But this wasn't the end of the story for Skippyjon Jones. It was just the beginning as he stepped into his closet and into a deep, dark forest. He hadn't even gone 4 paws before his tail puffed out. Don't be such a scaredy cat, chided a fox from behind a tree. I'm not a scaredy cat, he hissed. I am Scapito Fresquito, the great sword fighter. Of course you are, snickered the fox, and I'm a chihuahua. Scapito gave him a look that would freeze a fuego, and then he took off in the night in the distance. Over the river and through the woods, 7 small amigos opened the door to their cozy little cottage and sniffed. Something's not right, dudes, said the first. Some dog has been Chewing zapito, said the second, and licking my leque, said the third, and sitting in my sala, said the fourth, and tossing my paleto, said the fifth, and gnawing on my heso, said the sixth, and sleeping in my camana, declared the seventh. Not in your bed, exclaimed all the doggitos. That stinks, dude. Stinky or not, there was indeed someone sleeping in his bed, but it wasn't a dog. It was Skippyjon, hooted the poquitos, piling on top of their amigo. Las chimichangos, exclaimed the gatito. What are you doing here? We have come to free I don't know how to say this one. Naiveque, explained Poquito Tito, the smallest of the small ones. Snow who? Asked the good Tito. Not Snow who, dude, replied Tamalito. Snow what? Nisa Quebec. I don't know how to say this one, kindergarten. I should have looked it up. Navaque whipped the puppies into a frenzy of froth, chanting, Snow what? Snow white? Snowito, clap, clap. He's been cursed by a wicked witchito. She sleeps in the cube till she's kissed by a dude. So fuck her up, Pooch and Smoochito. I'm not kissing nobody, declared Scapito. Not tonight. And all the puppies, but Moana muchacho. After a tail wagged and whiskers washing, every pup fell fast asleep, dreaming of Snow what? Every pup except Scapito. His fur is as white as the snow. Snore. Her eyes as black as the coal. Snore some more. Her nose is as pink as the peony. She is such a beautiful lady. Drool. At the first bark of dawn, the Ocho Puchos were up and out in search of the frozen princessa. But why is she frozen? Asked Capito. Because, wolfed Don Diego, she is hot. That's funny. See, said Poquito Tito, and the wicked bruja is not. Hot or not, the tiny troop would trudge through the thicket and thorn for Naiveque, and nothing was going to stop them. I gotta figure out how to say that word. Now I'll have to look it up. Not even a sleeping dragon, but it stopped Scapito. He fainted. He's out cold, dudes, whispered Tio Leo. Bueno, barked Burrito. Then all the puppies prepared their amigo for the grande rescue. First they dressed him, then they blessed him. Salacha, sausages and pizzas, rumble tummy in the dragon den. Our little dog with the strength of 10. Salacha, sausages and pizzas. Salacha, sausages and pizzas. As Scapito woke up, he not only smelled the sausage, he looked like one too. That's right. They're tights, scolded Poquito Tito, and any prince who has ever rescued a princessa has to wear them. Princes always wear tights, don't they? But who's doing that? Asked Scapito, scratching his head. Dude, howled the doggies in disbelief. You are. Suddenly, the potent puff of panic poofed out of Scapito's tail and pooped his pantalones. Stand back, warned Bernito. What did he do? He farted. Then, quicker than you could say snails, scales, and humpback whales, Scapito rocketed up over the waking dragon. Ah! Roared the dragon in a shot of flame. The Puchitos landed in their slingshots with Salito and aimed straight for the dragon's fiery boca. While we distract, it's time to act, shouted the amigos from below. Do your part and melt her heart, barked Tamalito, covering his corazon with his paws. When put to the test, your benzos are best, wolfed Don Diego as he took aim. And quicker than you can say, Bos con queso Scapito landed right next to the Cabito de Helio and the frozen princessa. She was a beauty, all right. Oh, look at her. Is she beautiful? She was a beauty, all right. But the Poquito was in no mood for a schmoochito. At the top of his itty-bitty lungs, he shouted, Snow what? Wake up! Do you think that woke her up? I doubt it. Naveque heard nada, nothing, but it scared the living fire right out of El Dragon, and he flew away. Now Nada stood in the way of saving their princessa, except ice and a pair of fuzzy lips. Dude, just kiss the cube, begged Poquito Tito again, and so he did. Back in her room, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo were busy playing their own version of Snow White when they saw their brother walk by with an ice cube stuck to his nose. He's been licking ice cubes again, said Jujubee, shaking her head. Yup, said Jillyboo. He likes ice. Uh-huh, added Jezebel. Ice is nice. Mama Junebug Jones was doing a crossword puzzle at the table when her kitty boy crawled onto her lap and buried his face into her soft, warm neck. Whoa, said Mama. Some little squeegee has a cold, wet nose. Snow what? asked Capito. What? said Mama. I love you. Snow what, Thumpkin? asked Mama. What? said Skippy. You just melted your Mama's heart. At bedtime, the Jones girls overheard their brother bouncing on his big boy bed, saying, "Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, the bravest of knights, but when I save a princess, I will not wear tights." "What princess?" asked Jujubee, running into his room. "Snow what?" replied the tiny kitty boy, bouncing higher. "Snow who?" inquired Jillybee. "He meant Snow White," reasoned Jezebel. "Snow I didn't," declared Skippy. "I said good night," called Mama down from the hall. Skippy said good night. So did he save the princess? Yes. Hey, we can listen to it on CD. Yeah. And then we can pronounce all the words I don't know how to pronounce, huh? Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, there is our